a question: how can I set up a website? There's several things you need to do. Number one, you need to register a domain name. I would simply go to GoDaddy.com and register a domain name. They're $9 or $10. Do everything you can to get a .com. I really would prefer a .com over a .net domain or a .org or any of the others. Get a .com. Really, if you're registering a domain name, do some keyword research, do some market research to figure out what that domain name needs to be. I would assume that you're just setting up one website, so maybe that's simply your company name at first. If you are new to business and you're just setting up your company name for the first time, you're trying to pick a business name, try to find a business name where you can get the .com for that business name. So if you want Pro Lawn Care, then try to get Pro Lawn Care. If you can't get prolawncare.com, I'd really consider looking for a different business name, frankly. And so first step to setting up a website is getting a domain, registering it with GoDaddy. It's very cheap. You just pay an annual fee to continue to have that domain name. Then you need a hosting company. Hosting companies range from $5 to $25 a month to more. And the reason you need that is you need a place to park your web pages that you create. And once you have your web pages, they need to be hosted somewhere. And I would not try to do it yourself. It's far cheaper to let a company do it. Again, $5 to $25. Go with the service that your website's always going to. Don't go with the $5 website or hosting company where the website's going to be down all the time. If that's the case, then spend the additional money. Make sure your website's up and available to your prospects and your clients all the time. You can also go with web templates where you buy a template from another company and you pay them $40 a month and they host it and they help you set up your website, do everything for you. That's okay. I'm not a fan unless you buy a template from somebody that integrates right back into your software. I am such a big believer in software and having a website integrated where it captures your leads, feeds it right into your software, where clients can sign up for your services and pay for a credit card. It feeds right into your software where they can manage their account, they can see their invoices, where they can add services, they can request estimates, and all of that, your website and your software is tightly integrated. And so templates typically do not satisfy that. Also, as you get bigger, you really want control over your website and all aspects of it. You want to be able to put video on it. You want to post a blog because all of that helps your search engine optimization. It helps you get more traffic to your website. A lot of times templates just don't let you do everything you need to do. A lot of templates they just don't do what you need. And so you typically have to build your own website at some point. The web should be such a huge core strategy in your marketing for your business that spend the money. And if you're just getting started, start out with the template. But as soon as you've got some money, plow money back into getting your site well listed in the search engines, ranking high in the search results. Have a website that's really strong, really good, compelling copy, so that it'll convert your visitors to clients, or at a minimum convert them into a request for an estimate, then ultimately sell them into being a client. So your initial steps: register the domain. If you don't go with the template and you have somebody create you a basic website, or you create your own basic website, you need to locate a hosting company. There are plenty. Yeah. Find a place to park your website and have it hosted. And really, once you've done that, that's it. A couple key elements on your website: have a place where the client or the prospect can request an estimate. That's really important. A lot of visitors to your website would rather give you the information and ask for an estimate online than pick up the phone and call you. Now, when you get the estimate, I would call them. I would not just email them the estimate. I would call and engage them and let them get to know you. You're going to have a lot higher chance of closing the sale, but give them the means that at 10 o'clock at night, they can just enter the information in on your website and request an estimate of you. Versus writing it on their to-do list, and hopefully they remember or don't get too busy and they call you tomorrow. So that estimate form is really important. Something else that we found is important is your about page. They want to sometimes see pictures of you, get to know you, know what you're about, understand your company. That's a really highly visited page. Really spend a little effort on that, but write really good copy. If you don't know how to write copy, pick up a Dan Kennedy book or Seth Godin book or any of the different marketers out there that are really good. There's a lot of great marketers. Look for stuff on direct response marketing. Learn and understand marketing. It'll help you write better copy for your website, and that copy will help convert your prospects into clients. So those are some of the initial things to consider when you're setting up your first website or improving your website.